Welcome to HornAfrica Insight, your tri-weekly dive into the Horn's biggest stories. Today, we're unpacking 5 latest updates from East Africa, from Ethiopia's GERD milestone to aviation disputes and global partnerships. Subscribe, hit the bell, and let's get started. Hashtag HornAfrica Insight. Ethiopia's Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam hit 2 milestones this week. According to Egypt Independent, on August 25, 2025, satellite imagery showed the GERD's upper spillway gates opened, with the reservoir at 64 billion cubic meters, up from 60 billion cubic meters last year, according to Cairo University's Professor Abbas Sharaki. Each gate can release 200 million cubic meters daily, though low Blue Nile rainfall delayed the opening. The Intergovernmental Authority on Development predicts heavier rains soon, ensuring Egypt's Lake Nasser remains stable. Meanwhile, reliable sources from the Ethiopian side confirmed the wet commissioning of its 13th turbine, Unit 4, marking full generating capacity. The GERD spillway, at 625 meters above sea level, can release 1.27 billion cubic meters daily at full throttle, over 5 times the Nile's annual flow of 84 billion cubic meters. With September's inauguration looming, Ethiopia's 5,150 megawatt hydropower dam is set to transform the region, though Egypt and Sudan still voice water security concerns. And here's the big question: Ethiopia, which dam next? Speculation is already swirling about future megadams on the ABAY or its major tributaries. That legal efforts to recover frozen funds in Asmara failed, according to CH Aviation. The airline halted flights to Eritrea's capital in September 2024 after its bank account was frozen, disrupting daily 378 services from Addis Ababa. Tasso called it a political issue, noting Ethiopia's Foreign Minister Gideon Timotheos told Parliament, "Eritrea holds not just funds, but valuable Ethiopian properties." Eritrea's Civil Aviation Authority countersued, claiming $3 million for 450 lost luggage pieces. Despite tensions, Ethiopian Airlines continues using Eritrean airspace for its 150-plus global routes. The carrier still reported $7.6 billion in revenue for 2024-25, up 8%. The new mega airport in Bishoftu will have an initial capacity for 60 million passengers per year, with a final expansion to accommodate over 100 million passengers annually and parking for 270 aircraft. This 2-phase project is a significant infrastructure investment for Africa, designed to make Ethiopia a top-tier global aviation hub by 2035. Egypt is deepening its military presence in Somalia through the African Union Support and Stabilization Mission in Somalia, AUSSOM, set to launch in January 2025. Somalia's Ministry of Defense confirmed the completion of training for Egyptian Armed Forces units, with Cairo pledging 10,000 troops, 5,000 under AUSSOM, and 5,000 for bilateral operations in Hiran near Ethiopia, per the AU Peace and Security Council. Egypt's August 2024 defense pact with Somalia includes supplying artillery, drones, and vehicles to bolster the Somali National Army against al-Shabaab. The US, UK, and France back AUSSOM's creation to stabilize Somalia. Egypt's move clearly counters Ethiopia's regional influence intensified by GERD tensions and Ethiopia's Somaliland base deal. In 2024, Somalia lobbied to replace Ethiopian troops in AUSSOM with Egyptian ones, but a Turkey-mediated Ethiopia-Somalia agreement in December 2024 left this plan unconfirmed. Ethiopia contributed 2,500 troops to join the peacekeeping mission under the AUSSOM framework beginning in 2025. China is deepening its African influence through think tanks, according to a July 9, 2025 Observer Research Foundation report. The China-Africa Think Tanks Forum, CATTF, launched in 2011, held its 13th meeting in May 2025 in Kunming, uniting more than 100 delegates to discuss governance and development. As part of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation, FOCIAS, which saw 51 African leaders attend in 2018, CATTF aligns with China's 64 Confucius Institutes, promoting Chinese culture. Critics like Samir Bhattacharya argue that Beijing's state-driven forums restrict open debate and tilt African policymaking toward China's interests. At the 2024 FOCAS Beijing Summit, China even welcomed coup-led regimes like Sudan, raising AU concerns. Beijing seeks African support at the UN, while the South African Institute of International Affairs urges AU-led negotiations and diversified partnerships to ensure Africa's autonomy in shaping its development path. The 9th Tokyo International Conference on African Development, TICAD 9, wrapped up on August 22, 2025 in Yokohama, drawing participation from 49 African nations, according to Japan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba, hosting leaders from 34 countries, stressed co-creating innovative solutions for Africa's challenges. Foreign Minister Takeshi Iwaya met representatives from 30 nations to strengthen bilateral relations. The TICAD 9 Yokohama Declaration 2025 was adopted, prioritizing people-centered industries and sustainable development. AU Chairperson Mahmoud Ali Yusuf and Angola's President João Lourenço praised the event as a fresh start for Japan-Africa ties. For the Horn of Africa, TICAD 9 builds on Japan's $500 million in investments in Ethiopia's agriculture and Somalia's stabilization since TICAD 8. Amid China's growing FOCAC influence, Japan's emphasis on transparent, mutual growth offers the Horn a strong alternative, reinforcing regional resilience as GERD and AUSSOM reshape dynamics. That's today's HornAfrica Insight. From GERD's triumph to Japan's TICAD 9 vision, the Horn stands at a crossroads of progress and power. What's your take on these stories? Drop your thoughts in the comments, subscribe for our Monday specials, and follow us on X. Catch our shorts on Ethiopia's energy, Somalia's security, and more. HornAfrica Insight, where East Africa's stories shine. Hatch HornAfrica Insight.